Thank the chairman, and thanks to the panel for being here. Mr. McCullough, what is the significance of special access programs?
It is the highest level of sensitivity in terms of classification information in the federal government.
The highest level, so beyond classified, secret?
It's the most sensitive information the government has, sir.
How does this classification then relate to the other categories classified as information such as confidential, secret, and top secret? In other words, why is it determined to be the most sensitive?
So you have several levels of confidentiality classification in the federal government. You're starting with confidential. That's the parenthesis C, close parenthesis. That's the lowest level of classification. You go up there from to the secret level, and then you go to the top secret level. And then each of those levels may have handling caveats that are trigraphs, such as ORCON, SCI, and what you're asking about is SAP. So the SAP information would be characterized as the most sensitive, among the most sensitive information that we have in the government in terms of classification. Now you classify things based upon the relative likelihood of damage to the national security if the information happens to be released. That's an assessment that each person makes. An OCA, that's an original classifying authority. They make that assessment when they do classify something. I'm talking about original classification.
Okay.
Derivative classification, you're just taking it straight from the OCA's classification and carrying it over. You don't question whether or not the OCA was correct in calling it secret SI. You bring it over.
Okay. On January 19th, 2016, you wrote to the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, or Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committees, saying that the State Department subsequently announced later, as a result of that letter, that it would withhold 7 email chains because they referenced materials on special access programs. In your letter, you said you had not received the declaration from a second intelligence community element as of that time. Did you ever receive one?
Yes, sir. That intel element provided their declaration, I believe 2 declarations, directly to the Congress via their own IG, via their agency IG.
Is it your experience that senior government officials are often unaware of the significance of special access program designations?
No, sir, that's not my experience.
So it's a normal and expected understanding
Absolutely,
that senior
sir.
officials should have.
Absolutely.
Let me ask both of you then, have either of you in your careers ever seen a situation before where special access program information was discussed over unclassified systems?
No, I can't recall. I've had a fairly extensive career in the IG world. I was an FBI agent for 10 years. I was the head of investigations at the NSA for 8, and I've been the ICIG for about 5. I can't recall a situation where I've come across this particular situation. No.
Mr. Linick?
Well, I haven't, but I haven't been in this. I haven't really been working in this space in terms of. I don't have a lot of opportunity to assess whether others are disclosing special access information, but I haven't seen it in my career.
What repercussions, Mr. McCullough?
Well, and sir, I'll just qualify my answer. That's not to say it hasn't happened. We do get, in the intel community, when you're dealing with intel information every day, especially for the agencies we call the Big Six, the purely intel agencies, we have employees who are dealing with only classified information all the time. And so there are issues we run into And in terms of the consequence for that, I couldn't prejudge what a consequence would be in terms of a security process or an administrative misconduct process. But it certainly would be something where the security elements for the intelligence agencies would look at re-adjudicating the clearance, and it would be a significant factor in the re-adjudication. But it's a case-by-case basis for these types of things. There are a lot of factors involved.
But there would be repercussions, undoubtedly, as a result of.
There would be consequences, yes.
Okay. Thank you.